Hello everyone, welcome to Tractor Tales and Cattle Tales. I'm Bryce. Today we're in the shop for just a little while. May not get it all done tonight, I'll finish it tomorrow night. Behind me here I've got a 1946 Allis Chalmers WC. I bought this tractor 2 or 3 months ago, and it was supposed to run. The guy said he was driving it around. I bought it. We went to start it, load it on the trailer, and it wouldn't start. We fiddled with it. Finally, just loaded, winched it up on the trailer, brought it home, got it in here. I piddled with it some, wasn't getting any fire out of the mag. So I sent the mag over to a friend of mine. He's supposed to be working on it. I don't know if or when he's ever going to get it done. He's pretty busy. So for now, just to get it running, because I need to move it out of the shop and probably use it to pull another one in here that I need to do some work on. Put an H4 International mag on it. Got it running earlier. I didn't think to get the camera out and film any of that. Got it running just off of the nurse tank hanging off my cherry picker. I don't think I was getting enough fuel flow. It run pretty good for 10 or 15, 20 seconds, and then die. Crank it right back up, it'd crank up, run, and then it just act like it wasn't getting enough fuel flow going to it. So. But anyway, I had a little bit of popping coming through the exhaust, and I wonder, after setting as many years as this has, go ahead and pull the hood off, pull the valve cover off, check the valve clearances on it, adjust them down to proper spec. See if that helps it any. And while we've got it off, I had to buy a new fuel tank for this. I'll try to insert a couple pictures of the old tank. It's completely rusted out on the bottom. I went to unhook the fuel line from it. The whole sediment bulb was ripped out of the bottom. I bought this fuel tank from a guy in Pennsylvania. It's a pretty clean tank, but I'm going to pull it back off, and I bought a fuel tank sealer kit from Eastwood. Put it in and seal the tank off. So put it all back together. Well, I started to pull this hood off. Said I'm going to have to run back down here pretty quick, so tonight we may only get the hood off of it. Maybe go ahead and get the valve cover off, just kind of look at everything, see what it looks like over there. Anyway, I'll shut up and we'll get started. Whoops, I want the wrench. I have to excuse the noise if you can hear it. I've got a fan going. It's been raining here every few nights. Temperature's not that high today. It's only about 88 or 89 degrees. It's humid. This old Oklahoma boy is used to dry heat, not humid heat. Right wrench. should to be that tight. I had this hood off once. This old tractor here, I explained a little in my introduction video when I told y'all how I got into these old tractors. Pretty die-hard international guy myself. This old tractor here, I kind of like it. First tractor I ever drove was D15, Allis Chalmers when I was a kid. So, you know, Allis's. I've never messed with them much. Pretty neat old tractors. Okay, let's see if we can lift the hood off. This will be the first time I've ever seen up under here. I stuck a bore scope down in the cylinders a while back and kind of looked them over. Pull the whole thing off. Where'd my mallet go? That does not look too bad under there. Pretty clean. I'm kind of surprised. I am really surprised. Okay. Okay, let's pull the They are still pretty warm from running it earlier. Okay, I've got the coil main coil lead pulled off the mag so it won't try to fire on us. Over that way. Clutch pedal depressed and locked down. Should be coming up on number 1 right now. Okay. A little loose, okay. Fine. Alright. Them aren't really just terribly hot, so we're going to set them at 12. Manual calls for 10 thousandths hot. We'll set them at about 12 cold. That should be alright. Half. No, 9/16. Okay, that one's good. Well, let's throw a wrench on the floor. And afterwards, we'll go to number 2. There. There. A little loose, okay. Oh, delete this. This is just a preliminary setting after I get it or it'll run for more than 10 seconds at a time. And then I'll check them again hot. Just verify that they're about 10 thousandths hot. Okay. That one is, I'd say that one's actually pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, it could use a little loose. Okay. On to number 4, because that's the next one in the firing order. Now we put the valve cover back on it. And we may go ahead and bring that nurse tank back over here. Put some fire back to it and see if we can get it to fire off. I'm still amazed at how clean that was under that valve cover. Most of these old tractors, when I've pulled them apart, they're full of gunk and goop, just nasty crud everywhere. This one, and that valve cover gasket looks fairly new. So maybe this thing's had a little work done to it. Oh, it's had a fairly new belt put on it recently. So the main reason I need to get this one running is it's kind of in my way, and I've got a 51 Farmall M outside that needs radiator hoses and water pump rebuilt. But I need to take the radiator off of it and flush it out, and it's got a factory wide front on it, so the axle has to come out to be able to get to the radiator bolts. So I need to get it in here, and I've got a tricycle front for it. I may take the factory international wide front off, convert it back over to tricycle. I like them better. coil wire back up. And let's go ahead and get this fuel tank off while we're here. Last thing to do to take the fuel tank off, I think, is just 2 more bolts. Grab the right size socket. To get this off, I'll point out one of the reasons I want to seal it before I put in the fuel in it. This tank, the only thing wrong with it is this mounting bracket had got ripped loose, and the guy I bought it from, he fixed it, welded it back where it was ripped out of there. But I trust his welding, I do. I don't have any reason to believe he did a bad job, but just in case there's any pinholes or porosity there, I'd like to seal it before we put any fuel in it. Okay, let's bring that nurse tank back over here. Okay, everyone, it's the next day. I got everything put back together last night and realized that the gas can here, or the gas tank out here, and then the gas put in. And bring some gas from town. We went ahead and got all this hooked back up. So let's hook the battery up, turn some gas on, and see if it'll start. Clutch out so a little less drag on the old starter. Remote starter switch here. Put some fuel onto it. Choke. tomorrow. Go through that carburetor one of these days. Exhaust. And we're still having fuel delivery issues. Okay, now that it ran for a while, I noticed that kind of cutting out and missing. And also I checked temperature on all four ports of the exhaust. And 2 and 3 weren't near as hot as 1 and 2 were. Like it wasn't firing all the time. So I've got a set of plugs here. They're used. Slightly used. When I pulled a couple of these out of this tractor the other day, I noticed they didn't look very well. They look healthy. So, we'll throw some different plugs in it. Try it again, see if that. Mixture of 2 or 3 different plugs in it. This one's an H10. Nope, that's an RJ8. Number one was an H10. I just had a mixture of whatever somebody wanted to throw at it. Wires are fairly new. I don't know if they've ever been used until now. I made them for that end that was outside out here. I don't know that I ever ran it after I Maybe. That is very interesting. Cylinders 1 and 4 had the same plug in them, and 2 and 3 had the same plug in them. 2 and 3 were the ones that were running a lot colder than 1 and 2. Exhaust temperatures on cylinders 1 and 2 was right around 450 or so. On cylinders 2 and 3, or on 1 and 4, excuse me. On 2 and 3, they were only about 280. Let's see if this makes a difference. Let's try to start it again. That made all the difference in the world. And check our exhaust temperatures now. One or 402. 411 on 2. 414 on 3. 436 on 4. I think we have a runner. All right, folks, we're going to call that a success. I'd say it runs pretty good. Got a leak out of the front main seal down there. That really surprised me. We're going to stop this right here. We will work on sealing that fuel tank probably in the next clip you see of this tractor. Fix the tire. I don't know when we're going to get that fuel tank sealed. It's pretty hot to try to do that. The kit I bought says 55 to 82 degrees. We'll see. Stay out late one night after it cools off a little bit. Anyway, we're going to cut that right here. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button. See y'all next time.